Dottoressa Smith-Warner, i più recenti studi di epidemiologia nutrizionale cosa possono dirci riguardo la correlazione tra alimentazione, attività fisica e insorgenza di malattie?
There has been considerable research on the association between physical activity, nutrition, and cancer. And from this research, the organizations have put together cancer prevention guidelines, such as those from the World Cancer Research Fund International, the Italian Association for Medical Oncology, and the American Cancer Society. Some of their recommendations are to maintain a healthy body weight without becoming underweight, to engage in regular physical activity, to eat diets that are primarily based on plant foods, and to limit alcohol consumption if you drink at all.
Vegetariani, vegani, crudisti e coloro che invece prediligono un'alimentazione tradizionale. Assistiamo oggi ad un vivace dibattito tra i sostenitori di stili alimentari differenti, a volte contrastanti. Qual è il suo punto di vista a riguardo? Esiste una dieta davvero salutare?
So I think, yes, there is a truly healthy diet. That would be one that to make sure that you have energy balance, so the foods that you're eating are matched by the energy that you expend, so you can maintain a healthy body weight. And then also the composition of the diet that you eat is important. The research has shown that eating foods that are primarily based from plants are important to limit red and processed meat, to limit alcohol consumption if you drink at all, and then more recently there have been guidelines to limit sodium intake and also sugar intake.
L'inquinamento ambientale ha molte frecce per raggiungerci: aria, acqua e ovviamente alimenti, in particolare frutta e verdura. Il mercato oggi propone un'alternativa, il cosiddetto biologico. A parte la moda del momento, cosa ne pensa? Lei dove acquista i prodotti per lei e la sua famiglia? Dal contadino o nei supermercati?
There is concern about pollutants in fresh foods such as fruits and vegetables. There so far has not been good epidemiologic research on the association of those pollutants with cancer risk, because many of the studies haven't collected that type of information. However, the vast majority of the studies on fruits and vegetables, which can contain environmental pollutants, and in relation to cancer have shown that fruits and vegetables are not harmful, so they do not increase cancer risk, and that they either are neutral or they may decrease cancer risk.
Parlando di persone che sono state colpite da una patologia tumorale, occorre fare una distinzione tra chi è ancora in cura, chi convive con un cancro avanzato, chi convive con la malattia stabile a lungo termine e chi invece è libero da malattia. Ovviamente ognuna di queste persone deve avere uno stile di vita e un approccio alimentare diverso a seconda della fase in cui si trova, ma ci sono regole che possono essere valide per tutti i malati di tumore?
It's important for individuals who have cancer to communicate with their oncologist and their doctors regarding their diet. However, there are different dietary needs depending on whether you are in the midst of treatment, you have advanced disease, or you're living with stable disease. And for those individuals who have been living long term with stable disease, the recommendations that have been developed are those that are also linked to preventing cancer. So the same ones that I mentioned before about maintaining healthy body weight, engaging in physical activity, eating a diet that is mostly plant foods, limiting red and processed meat, and limiting alcohol consumption. And the reason for that is that people who have cancer are likely to have cancer recurrence, but they're also likely to develop other chronic diseases, and so that type of diet can help prevent those other types of diseases also.
Secondo i suoi studi, esistono alimenti che hanno un effetto benefico sull'organismo sia come prevenzione sia per chi è affetto da tumore?
I think it's best to think about the diet as a whole rather than trying to focus in on individual foods. And so, again, I think it's really important to try and maintain energy balance. So, eating as much energy as you also expend so that you do not gain weight. And if you are overweight, that you could potentially reduce your weight. And then also trying to have a diet that is mainly based on foods of plant origin.
Okay.